Welcome to ABC31 News Tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. Tonight's big story, a 1996 Northwestern State University graduate and the Demons football's all-time leading passer is taking the reins as head coach of the NSU Demons football team. University's president, Dr. Chris Maggio, and athletic director Greg Burke formally recognized Brad Laird as head coach today, though he was officially appointed to the position on November 20th.
We plan to take many steps to continue to position or better position our football program for success. One of those very important steps is a plan in place to enhance the salary pool for our football coaching staff, which would include Coach Laird and his assistants, by between $80,000 and $100,000.
The commitment to where we are right now and the momentum that we have at Northwestern State University, it's unprecedented. It's through the roof. And I'm going to tell you, the last 2 days going out recruiting, it's easy to sell something you're passionate for and you got a love for. And you got people in charge at this university that all have the same passion.
Laird has been defensive coordinator at NSU under 3 different coaches for a total of 7 seasons. In 1990, he was quarterback for the undefeated state champion Ruston High School football team, voted the nation's #1 team in the USA Top 25 poll, which ranks high school squads around the nation. His defenses at NSU have set school, Southland Conference, and NCAA football championship subdivision records. We'll have more on this story coming up later in sports. A 2-vehicle crash in Avoyelles Parish kills a man on a motorcycle yesterday. It's 59-year-old Terrell Ducote. Troopers say it happened on Highway 1 at 1195 when Ducote apparently lost control and crossed into the other lane, colliding with a pickup. A Pineville police officer is arrested and indicted for abuse of his office. 36-year-old Terry Bradshaw of DeVille has been with the force since 2015. State police are now handling this matter. Investigators say a complaint against Bradshaw was filed in September. They say this is an active investigation with more details to be released at a later date. Bradshaw, meanwhile, remains on leave pending the outcome of this investigation. A federal jury in Alexandria convicts a man from Clayton for trafficking in meth and firearms charges. 41-year-old Robert Snyder will be sentenced in March. He faces up to life in prison on the drug count and maximums totaling 30 years on those firearms convictions. 3 Mexican nationals are sentenced in federal court in Alexandria for illegally re-entering the U.S. All these are separate cases. 31-year-old David Acuna Ontiveros of Sonoma was sentenced to 15 years in federal prison. 38-year-old Juan Jose Mendoza Ibarra will spend 11 months in prison, and 49-year-old Jose Luis Gamez Verdugo was given a 46-month sentence. All had re-entered the country multiple times after being removed. The governor's office's Human Trafficking Prevention Commission held a symposium this afternoon. Guest speakers talked about existing services, protocols, and community response to trafficking victims.
Policymakers, leaders of our state are recognizing that this is an issue right here in Louisiana. It's not just in Chicago, the Bronx, and other parts, but it's also here in Louisiana. And so Governor Edwards has taken leadership and said we need to address this issue. He's joined with policymakers, Senator Luno, Senator Ronnie Johns, and other legislators and representatives in different areas to say, what can we do as leaders, as policymakers to change this? And so we had a statewide symposium in September of this year where we brought folks from all over the state together, even students, high schoolers, victims, adult survivors of human trafficking, community service providers. We brought together policymakers, you name it, just to say, we brought experts in to say that this is real.
Governor John Bel Edwards and the Governor's Human Trafficking Prevention Office have partnered with Amber Alert as well. With the help of the community and our sponsors, the Coats for Kids drive was a big success. This afternoon, the donated coats were dropped off by the South Park Cleaners at the Rapides Parish School Board. Those coats will be distributed to those in need.
And the Coats for Kids are providing the coats for all the needy children in Rapides Parish in the homeless program. And right now we're a little over 700 children, and last year we ended up with 857 children, and all of those coats went out last year to the students. So we have people calling here all the time needing coats for their children. They're cold. They don't have any other way of purchasing them. And so, you know, I would have to spend money out of our funds where we could, you know, with these donations coming in, that allows us to use the money for other things that we need for the students.
The KLAX Coats for Kids Drive is sponsored by First Federal Bank, Southern Heritage Bank, Bank of Montgomery, Take 5 Oil Change, Kramer Funeral Home, South Park Cleaners, and LaSalle Printing and Office Supply. We'd like to give a big thanks to all of them for helping out. We are looking ahead to a calm night across the area. Meteorologist Kim Walker is here now with a first look at our forecast.
And it's going to be a calm day tomorrow as well. Temperatures around 48 degrees as we make our way into the early morning hours. And then by noon, around 63 degrees, maybe some patchy clouds across our sky, but our high will be much like today, where we will reach the lower 70s and then dropping back down into the 60s with mostly sunny conditions at 5 o'clock. We are going to see a stretch of beautiful weather as we head toward the weekend, but it looks like rain is not far away. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit.
Thank you, Kim. Buffaloes running through pastures and yards is not something you usually see every day, but that was the sight in St. Helena Parish yesterday morning. WBRZ's Danielle Jackson has that story.
It looks like something from a scene of a Western movie.
Get me close, baby.
Lassoing 2 roaming buffaloes in a pasture was a tough job for the St. Helena Parish Sheriff's Office.
Several people that called in have been in their yard and stuff, and they had to run them out their yard. But you never know what's on that kind of animal mouth. That is a big animal.
Oh, that's good. They trapped them in.
That's right, a big animal. They had to call for backup.
He's not too friendly. He's had a few people kind of hemmed up, kind of danger, scared somebody's going to run into him on the road, and it's going to really cause a lot of public safety concerns. So we're out here trying to catch him for the Brand Commission and the Sheriff's Department for the safety of the public.
With the help of Barry McNabb, Justin Roberts, a Kentwood veterinarian, and the Branding Commission, they jumped in their pickup trucks, used ropes to lasso the buffalo in, and even tranquilizing the animal 3 times, but that did not work.
They hook him up to a trailer trying to get him in there, and you see one of the horn that was broken off and up him.
Get him before he gets to that fence.
When you're dealing with a buffalo, he may look similar to a cow, but you might as well treat him like the wildest tiger in Africa. He's a wild animal, and it's a whole different game of how they react to anesthesia and medications than anything that's predicted.
Highway 38 in St. Helena Parish is where the buffalo roamed for 2 weeks, causing some trouble in the town.
Several people that called in have been in their yard and stuff, and they had to run them out their yard.
They finally got the buffalo onto a trailer, and the other one went back into its pen.
But when you get them hemmed up in a corner, the old saying is that the only way you keep a buffalo in a pen is if that buffalo wants to be in the pen.
The Cenla Chamber of Commerce welcomed Roses Express with a ribbon cutting for their grand opening this morning. Public was invited to be a part of that grand opening. Also had a first chance to shop for a variety of things like family apparel, home living, health and beauty products, and housewares, among many other items. Customers also got a chance to enter into a drawing to win some prizes. Tonight kicks off Winterfest in downtown Alexandria with some free ice skating to usher in the month of December. The event is filled with tons of activities that include ice skating, theater performances, movie nights, Christmas villages, and a few other activities that are new to the Fete this year. And of course, it's not just the Fete. There are lots of other holiday events coming up this month in Cenla.
Of course, parades galore this weekend. Pineville on Friday night, Falls Christmas Parade on Saturday, and Alexandria is on Sunday. Lots of different things happening. Also Saturday, Ken House's Old Fashioned Christmas. A Christmas spectacular at Coughlin Saunders Performing Arts Center. Of course, Radio City Music Hall style show from Laniap Theater, always a family favorite. Also, real fun. Side note from Christmas, the Northwestern State basketball doubleheader featuring Louisiana College and the Texas team on Saturday at the Coliseum. So basketball is returning to the Rapides Parish Coliseum. We're very excited to see that happening.
And for more information, you can check out alexandriapineville.com. When it comes to gardening, information like what to plant and when to plant, of course, is important to your success and that of your flowers and vegetables. As LSU Ag Center horticulturist Dan Gill explains, the 2018 LSU Ag Center Get It Growing Lawn and Garden Calendar provides some helpful tips while helping you plan your year.
The LSU Ag Center has released the new 2018 Get It Growing Lawn and Garden Calendar, and it is a wonderful resource for gardeners all across Louisiana. You know, knowing when to do gardening activities is critical to being a successful gardener. And one of the great things that the calendar does is every month as you flip through, there are all kinds of helpful tips that tell you what you need to be doing on that particular month. Now, in addition, there are gorgeous photographs submitted by gardeners all over Louisiana that embellish every month of the year. There's wonderful gardening information as well. There's a feature article on vegetable gardening and raised beds that tells you how to have wonderfully productive vegetable gardens and raised bed gardens. There's a how-to illustrated on solarization, a way to kill weed seeds and diseases in your garden beds without using any chemicals whatsoever. There's an announcement of the wonderful Louisiana Superplant selections next year. Again, this is full of wonderful information that you're going to get a delight out of year-round. The Get It Growing calendar makes a wonderful present for yourself or for your gardening friends. It's available online, but you'll also find the calendar available at many of the nurseries in your area. So think about picking up the wonderful Get It Growing Lawn and Garden calendar. It's a great resource for Louisiana gardeners. For Get It Growing, I'm Dan Gill with the LSU Ag Center.
To order your calendar, visit lsuagcenter.com/online store. And of course, for more information on other lawn and garden topics, contact your parish LSU Ag Center Extension Service Office or visit the LSU Ag Center website at lsuagcenter.com and click on that Lawn and Garden button.
Only one doctor brings health right to your home. Dr. Oz.
Every day is a new chance for change, and everyone can start right now.
With all new ways to feel, encouraged, inspired, hopeful, confident, proud, positive, special, feel better every day. Make an appointment with Dr. Oz. Check in for your daily checkup.
Dr. Oz, airing weekdays at 11 on KLAX TV.
Well, welcome back, everyone. For tomorrow, we're going to have a few passing clouds. However, temperatures will remain mild, much like they were today. And then we're going to see a warming trend as we head into the weekend and into early next week. But there's another system coming our way that will bring the rain chances back, and also Arctic air will be arriving late next week, so it's going to start to get a little bit cold out there. Temperatures today, a lot cooler than they were yesterday, about 10-degree difference in Alexandria and Leesville, about 5 degrees cooler. At Natchez, about 7 degrees cooler, so you get the picture with that cold front coming through. It definitely knocked those temperatures down, but we're still staying unseasonably warm. Right now, we have cooled down to 61 degrees in Alexandria. That's also the temperature reading in Leesville, just a little bit warmer to our south in Lake Charles at 63 degrees, and Natchez has dropped down to around 59 degrees. High pressure will continue to build into the region. We're on the east side of it, and so what that means is north winds will be coming through our area, leaving us with mild conditions. But once this high starts to move to the east, it will send south winds into our area, so that warm weather will be translating into our area. So I'm expecting temperatures to warm up this weekend and into early next week. Temperatures tonight, though, will be dropping down into the 40s, so maybe a chilly start to the day tomorrow. Mainly clear conditions tonight. Winds will be light, coming from the north at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, light winds once again, just some patchy clouds in our sky. Temperatures will be around 71 degrees, so it's going to be just a delightful day. 71 degrees in Otis and also in Boise, just a little bit cooler in just to our north, around 66 degrees. Temperatures as we head into the weekend will be warming up into the low to mid 70s. We're going to see plenty of sunshine. Then clouds start to increase on your Monday. There's a slight chance for some rain, but temperatures will be close to around 80 degrees. And then as the cold front approaches, we do have the possibility of a few thunderstorms for both Tuesday into Wednesday. And then behind that cold front, we're going to drop down quite significantly from the 70s down to the 50s by Wednesday. So it's going to be quite cold out there, and it's definitely going to feel it. 52 degrees for the high on Wednesday. Not only are the afternoon highs going to be cool, but overnight temperatures will also be cooling down. So we're looking at lows in the 30s, and it looks like we'll stay in the 50s for your Thursday with partly cloudy skies. Scott?
Thanks, Kim. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.
wait, whoa!
Oh, I can't get enough of this video.
Right This Minute is TV's #1 daily viral video show. Right This Minute.
Watch Right This Minute. Weekdays at 5 on KLAX TV. Stay connected with KLAX ABC31. Visit us online anytime. Get today's top stories and trending topics. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. See our pics on Instagram. Watch us on YouTube. And make KLAXTV.com your home for local news and information. Plus, download the KLAX weather app for your smartphone or tablet. Get live current conditions, radar maps, alerts, and more. More ways to stay connected with KLAX TV.